Title: Beneath the Grease. The city woke to another beautiful morning. Luxury cars filled the streets and towering buildings sparkled in the sunlight. In the grandest mansion lived Sophia, the only daughter of a billionaire businessman. She had everything money could buy: designer clothes, expensive cars, and a life many people dreamed of. But despite all her wealth, Sophia felt lonely. Every man she met seemed more interested in her family's fortune than in her heart. One sunny afternoon, she decided to go for a drive through the peaceful countryside to clear her mind. As she enjoyed the quiet road, her sports car suddenly jerked forward. The engine made a loud noise and smoke rose from under the hood. "Oh no," Sophia whispered as the car rolled to a stop. She reached for her phone, but there was no signal. She looked around. The road was empty. Just when she began to worry, an old red pickup truck pulled over beside her. A young mechanic stepped out. His blue overalls were stained with grease, his boots were dusty, and his hands were covered in oil. Even so, he wore a warm smile that immediately made Sophia feel at ease. "Need some help?" he asked kindly. "I hope you can fix it," Sophia replied. The mechanic introduced himself as Daniel. He opened the hood, carefully checked the engine, and within minutes found the problem. With a few simple tools and skilled hands, he repaired the car. Sophia started the engine. It purred smoothly again. She smiled with relief and pulled out a thick bundle of cash. "Please take this," she said. Daniel looked at the money, smiled politely, and shook his head. "I appreciate your kindness, but just pay the normal repair fee. Honest work deserves honest pay." Sophia stared at him in surprise. No one had ever refused her money before. Over the next few weeks, she found herself visiting Daniel's small garage again and again. Sometimes she brought him lunch. Sometimes she simply stopped by to chat. She noticed how he treated every customer with respect. If an elderly person couldn't afford a repair, Daniel quietly fixed the car anyway. He believed kindness was more valuable than money. Before long, friendship turned into love. One evening, Daniel took Sophia to a quiet hill overlooking the city. As the sun set behind the mountains, he gently held her hand. "I don't have much," he said softly, "but I'll always be honest with you." Sophia smiled. "That's worth more than all the money in the world." When Sophia told her father that she wanted to marry Daniel, he became furious. "A mechanic?" he shouted. "He's only after your wealth." Her friends laughed too. "A billionaire's daughter marrying a man with greasy clothes?" they mocked. Daniel never argued or defended himself. He simply smiled and continued working at his garage. Determined to expose him, Sophia's father hired investigators to uncover Daniel's past. A few days later, the report arrived. The room fell silent. Daniel was not an ordinary mechanic. He was the only son of one of the richest automobile manufacturers in the country. After graduating from university, he had chosen to work as a mechanic to understand the value of hard work before taking over the family business. He had hidden his identity because he wanted people to respect him for his character, not his wealth. Sophia's father lowered his head in shame. "I'm sorry," he said sincerely. "I judged you by your appearance." Daniel smiled warmly. "I never wanted someone to love my money. I wanted someone to love the person beneath the grease." Sophia's eyes filled with happy tears. "I fell in love with your heart long before I knew who you really were." Months later, family and friends gathered for a beautiful wedding. To everyone's surprise, Daniel didn't arrive in a luxury limousine. Instead, he drove the same old red pickup truck he had driven the day he first met Sophia. The guests laughed with joy as Sophia stepped into the truck beside him. Together, they drove toward their new life, proving that true love is built on honesty, humility, and kindness, not wealth or appearances. Theo,